Hello and welcome. It is 3 o'clock. It is the 23rd day of February 2021. I am the OGGM and I'm joined by OGGM Cat because we need to cutify this before we get into this video. So this morning I announced the news that Wizards of the Coast has announced what the next product is going to be, and it's Ravenloft. And we were very excited. As a Grokenard, as somebody who loves Ravenloft, the idea of returning to the demi-plane of dread, the returning to the glory days of universal horror, Victorian Gothic horror, would have been awesome. Could Wizards of the Coast do this justice? Unfortunately, Wizards of the Coast has announced what's going to be in it, and it is everything we feared. I have gone from cautiously optimistic to totally disgusted. It is due on May 18th. It is 256 pages. It will feature 30 domains of the Demi-Plane of Dread with the 30 villainous Dark Lords. It will have Barovia, Strahd, Dimilunia, Limodia, Falcovania, Calicuri, Velchen, and Lamordia. The NPCs will include Esmeralda de Venir, Westame, Foxgrove twins, traveling detective Alan Reck, I guess Soth and Strahd. A large section of the book will be on setting safe boundaries. It will also include dark gifts or character traits with a cost, the College of Spirits for bards, and the Undead Patron for warlock subclasses, the Damp Peer, Reborn, and Hexblood lineages. A cultural consultant was used. There's a fresh take on the Visanti, because we can't call them Visanti anymore because they were racist. 40 pages of monsters, also nautical monsters in the Sea of Sorrows. A 20-page of adventure called The House of Lamont. Haunted House Spirit Seances. So, 30 new places to explore. I'm all about that. Information on all the demi-planes, I'm all about that. New spooky Victorian Gothic NPCs, I'm all about that. A large section on setting safe boundaries. So basically it's going to be again about permission and, consent and, you can't charm me without my permission. You can't turn me into a vampire without my permission. You can't curse me without my permission. You can't kill me without my permission. Grow up, you pansies. This is D&D. This is Gothic horror. If you want that kind of gaming, go play Pansy Hello Kitty Island of Adventures. Dark gifts are character traits with a cost, but the cost will all be sexy Twilight, rainbow, and unicorns because we can't actually hurt anybody anymore in D&D. We'll have a new college for singing undead and a new patron for warlocks. Plus, now I can be a Dampier, a Reborn, or a Hexblood. And a cultural consultant was used. I wonder how many checkpoints that cultural consultant had. I'm going to assume that they were middle-aged, morbidly obese, handicapped, transsexual black woman who grew up in Haiti. That way they would checkmark all the politically correct check marks. So yes, I was optimistic about this. I was very excited, but large section on setting safe boundaries, 30 pages of disclaimers, a cultural consultant used. You can't do anything to player characters without their permission. It has to be politically correct. Woke, SJW, Ravenloft. It's Gothic horror. It is Victorian Gothic horror. It's not Twilight. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula, the way it was meant to be seen. Any hope I had for this is lost. Any hope I have for Wizards of the Coast ever pulling themselves out of this trash heap is just gone. At this point, look, if somebody wants to run 5th edition and it's somebody I appreciate playing with, I'll play it. If I'm at the store and I need to make money for the store and I need to get players shilled, I'll run 5th edition until I can convince them to play a better game. But I am done. This is just the last insult. Because not only is it just ruining Ravenloft. It's saying anybody who played the previous editions of Ravenclaw were culturally insensitive, which I wasn't, and were playing unsafe and violating boundaries, and we were just a bunch of sick bastards. But this is going to be the new, clean, correct, right way to play Ravenloft, and that is just insulting. I am physically sick over the fact that they feel they need to include a cultural consultant and a 30-page disclaimer on safe boundaries. I'm done. I am done with 5th edition. Anyways, if you appreciate this content, let me know. If you think I'm full of it and need to shut the fuck up, and this is exactly the kind of game you were looking for, let me know down below. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please subscribe. And if you want some real Gothic horror, check out the number 2 selling role-playing game in the world, the number 1 selling role-playing game in Japan, Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, and then watch Bram Stoker's Dracula. Or better yet, read Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, just wow. Just